Good afternoon, welcome. I'm Sharon from Mind Healing Harmony, and I really look forward to sharing some information with you today in today's video, which is going to be about procrastination. A couple of people have mentioned to me that they have issues actually achieving what they want to achieve in their business and on a personal front each and every day. And sometimes this is just because there are so many distractions in the world that we live in today. But first of all, I thought I would let you know that procrastination comes from the word Latin, and it actually means a habit of putting off, delaying, instead of working on important tasks that are meaningful, and you replace them with trivial tasks. So that gives us an idea of what really goes on in our mind, because I know that sometimes when you're looking at a list, now do any of you make a list every single day about what you need to do? Because I personally can find it really difficult to remember what I need to do all day, because I have a lot of things to do and I like to fit a lot into my day because I like to be a busy person and I like to have a feeling of accomplishment at the end of the day. Does that fit in with you? Do you like having that feeling? Because everybody needs to feel needed, wanted, and have a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day. And that what gives us that big happy feeling that we are moving forward with our life and that we are moving forward in our business or in our personal stature about ourselves. So, do you make a list? Now, why make a list every day? Some people are really great against lists, but I've actually found lists have really helped hold me up considerable times in my life. I mean, I've had several different businesses that I've done. I've had different positions in the workplace. And I also have worked for myself for 15 years, and I have created habits. And that's also about making a list. What do I need to do every day? When's it going to fit in best with me today, with what I want to fit in, which is also including my business, my workplace, what I personally want to do for myself. So, for instance, you might want to walk the dog, you might want to go to the gym, you might want to go for a run, you want to be able to go to work, you want to have to go to the shops and do some shopping, you need to remember to do some banking, whatever the case may be. They're all little jobs. Some are the trivial jobs, and then you may have major jobs that you really don't like doing the housework. That's usually not a favourite, is it? Or you might have to pay the bills. That's another one that a lot of people don't like. And anything else that you find difficult. One of the hardest things that we need to do in our lives. So the best thing you can do is make a daily list the night before. So you're already setting yourself up. You're going to bed and you're thinking, right, I know exactly where I'm at. I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. That helps stop you from procrastinating. And by doing that, the next day you get up and say, right, so I'm going to do this first, this second, this third, this fourth, etc. And by the end of the day, you may not complete that whole list, but hey, don't worry about it. Don't sweat it, because you just move it to the next day. We are human beings and things crop up in our lives. So the main thing about procrastination is that there's a lot of things out there to distract us. You think, oh, I'll just look on Facebook, or I'll just look at this YouTuber, or, that task is really difficult. I don't want to do it. And that's why you do it first, because once it's out the way, you get to do all the rest of the fun things that you really want to do. The other thing about procrastination is that you can lose time. You can lose time because procrastination is like, oh, I think I'll put the washing on instead of actually going and cleaning the bathroom, for instance, or doing that work that you need to do. Because, we all love administrative work, don't we? No. But the thing is that it's good to get those tasks out of the way first, because they're the ones that you're going to procrastinate on. So remember to do that. Just say, right, I'm going to nut it out, I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to get it done. And give yourself a time frame and just smash it out. And then you can say, right, so now that I've done that task, I'm going to reward myself by doing X, which might be take the dog for a walk around the lake, because that's one of your jobs that you can really, really, really enjoy. So that's awesome. So don't get distracted by other things and be realistic. So if you're making a list of what you want to do for the day, make sure it's a realistic list. so that you can achieve it, all right? And then you won't be moving too many to the next day. There's nothing worse than feeling like you're overwhelmed, and we don't want you to feel overwhelmed. We want you to feel a sense of accomplishment and love yourself at the end of the day and say, well done. Well done, Shaz. You did what you needed to do. Okay, so the next thing is that if you want to do some of these things, sometimes you may struggle with procrastinating because you're not living your life's purpose. That's an easy one, right? You struggle to get out of bed in the morning just to go to work. That means you're not living your life's purpose. And I know it's really difficult, and I really, really do, because sometimes we just need the money to survive, and that's okay. I've been there myself. So the thing is, we need to think, what can I do to make my life more interesting? What can I do to make it more fun? And what can I do to work towards what I really want to do with my life? And that might even be educating yourself, adding yourself some knowledge, and encouraging yourself, and making a vision board. And it's okay if you don't know the answers to all these questions, but they will come to you in the future. So just think about that. As I've mentioned in the past, we need to have a purpose in our life. We need to have something that we need to be working towards. That might be like going on a holiday. You plan to go on a holiday. Okay, I'm going to work X amount of hours, I'm going to do overtime, etc. And then I'm going to reward myself with a beautiful holiday down near the beach, and I'm going to lie there like a human vegetable and get a nice suntan, and I'm going to have a beautiful lunch and spend some time with your friends or family or whoever's really special to you, because we all need to reward ourselves for the things that we are doing in our life, okay? And if you are not living truly in your purpose, then you need to find a way of making it more important to you so that you are driving towards that reward, okay? Let's have a look. The other thing is that when you are making your list of things to do, remember that they need to be a list of things that are helping you to work towards where you want to be. So by doing tasks and being active and doing those tasks, it's moving you forward to the next ability or task or business or position that you want, and it's helping you to definitely move into your purpose and what you want to do with your life in the future. So that may mean that you want to study and you want to increase your, an upskill. It may mean that your vision for the future is that, well, I'll do this position for X amount of time, I'll save some money, and then I want to start my own jewellery business, or I want to start up a little self-starter business. I want to do something at the markets. Whatever that may be, just remember that we need to always be feeling as if we're working purposely through our life and accomplishing something, and that will bring your heart and your inner self a lot more happiness into your life, and you will feel confident about yourself. Let me see what else I've got here in my notes. So there's several things that will stop you and will not assist you with the procrastination. So there's several words that I like using. One of them is fear. So sometimes you will procrastinate on some jobs that you need to do because you're fearful of them. If that is the case, you can work through that. Do some self-talk. I talked about affirmations yesterday. Affirmations give you the confidence to be able to do that. So say, yes, Sharon, you've got this. You can do this, and believe that you can. The other thing is that you're not enthusiastic about it, which, as I mentioned before, you're dragging your feet because it's not really what you want to be doing. But we all have to do, even people, I love doing these videos, and I'm teaching myself how to do lots of things with these videos on YouTube, and I am learning, and I'm a learning motion in process, in process, because I don't know everything on YouTube, but I have a willingness to learn. So have a willingness to, when you're not enthusiastic about something, to either learn it or change it, okay? The other thing is excuse-itis. So excuse-itis is, oh, no, I can't do that. I don't have enough time. No, I can't do that. I mean, have you spoken to yourself like that sometimes? I know many years ago I did, because I actually, to be honest with you as well, I read a book called The Art of Stopping Procrastination, and it changed my life. Now, there are many of those books online, and I will be putting a link to 2 books underneath this video for you to help you if you want to go have a look at them, and then you may like to purchase them or do a podcast, etc., and learn about procrastination and how it can affect your life and stop you from living your dreams. So the other thing, as I mentioned, is distractions. There's always distractions. One of my classics, I think, when I was at work was, just go get a cup of tea. You know, always go and get it. And then you'd see somebody in the office and then you'd be talking to them. You know, I think we've all done that. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So just remember all the little distractions, like there's so many. There's, your Instagram, your Facebook, you've got messages coming up on your phone. There's so many things going on that they can distract us from what our dreams are and what our purpose are and where we want to go. So always keep in mind yourself. And that's not being selfish, it's just being honest and true to yourself, which we all need to be. So I hope this video has helped you today to understand a little bit about procrastination and how you may have that ability to move forward with your life. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I really look forward to talking to you again. And if you like this video, please do press like and subscribe. And I will look forward to any comments that you put at the bottom of the video in feedback, and I'm willing to listen to anything that you have to say. So take care and have a wonderful day. Enjoy the brilliant sunshine, and breathe in that fresh air. Bye.